Well, making it through another day in the garden, not so bad for me. Uh, Despite the pandemic, I'm able to get some fresh air and some rays, as it were. Um, After yesterday's debacle, the show trial continues with Judge Barista. And to remind those who might have missed, she was not happy about still giving the protections to Julian's partner and children, and this can be appealed up until the 14th of April if no appeal is lodged, which it will be. She will release their names, and she trusts in the British media to be sensible about it. Yes, yes, yes. And indeed, the trial is set for the 18th of May, according to her brilliant diagnosis of our current situation. She believes that the courts will still be up and running at that date. So no postponement till September or a date more suitable, and no release of Julian, who's still suffering the indignities, the isolation and torture going on at Belmarsh Prison, which has been hit by the pandemic, and which, due to its semi-privatised status with the staff and who haven't been fully tested yet, the Serco, I believe, are the private contractor who supply a lot of the staff at Belmarsh, and in fact they run the prison next door in Thamesmead, which is a huge detention centre, run for private profit. And as today we're realising from what has been happening, our National Health Service, with 40 years of cuts and privatisations and no ability to deal with this crisis in a timely manner. In fact, that time has most probably passed. The peak rate here is still climbing. It's a disaster, and our sickened Prime Minister and his current stand-in, Dominic Raab, is a cretin. So if you expect any good news from that gentleman, you will be sorely disappointed. EF Press is trying to keep it short today, wishing all those who are suffering or in fear of suffering this pandemic, I give my full support and demand to be tested, and demand that your health services are able to respond to this, and that the people who work and the people who support and the transport industry and many other essential services must be kept running, only in the knowledge that they're not ill and in the safety of having the equipment and the masks, etc., to deal with a continuation of employment and services in this time. EF Press, keep it going.